In 2014, the conflict between Ukraine and Russia erupted following Russia's annexation of the Crimean region of Ukraine. Russia's military and economic superiority over Ukraine brought the conflict to a standstill. In 2023, Ukraine won a decisive victory over Russia, leading to the end of the war and the collapse of the Russian state. After months of failed negotiations, the conflict between Ukraine and Russia escalated further in 2022. Despite a lack of resources and manpower, Ukraine managed to contain the Russian military and prevent them from taking control of the entire country. In 2023, the United States began supplying Ukraine with Tomahawk missiles to help it fight off Russian forces. With the Tomahawk missiles supplied by the United States, Ukraine was able to launch missile strikes against Russian military facilities. This led to panic among Russian troops, who began to retreat from Ukrainian territory. In March 2023, Ukraine launched a massive offensive against the retreating Russian forces, resulting in a decisive Ukrainian victory. Ukrainian forces were able to seize the left bank of the Kherson region in Crimea from Russian forces, ending the occupation of these territories. Ukraine returned to its 2021 borders and began to rebuild its infrastructure and economy. Ukraine launched a massive offensive and seized Donetsk and Luhansk. In addition, Ukrainian forces launched a massive offensive against the remaining Russian forces in Donetsk and Luhansk, leading to their capture by Ukrainian forces. The remaining Russian forces attempted to retreat from Ukrainian territory in disarray. After the withdrawal of Russian troops from Ukrainian territory, Ukraine was able to return to its pre-1991 borders. Faced with defeat, Russia was forced to sign a surrender document and begin paying reparations for war damage. As a result, a private military campaign called Wagner rose up in protest against the government's capitulation and tried to overthrow it. In October 2023, Vladimir Putin was assassinated by members of the Wagner Group, leading to further instability in Russia. Mass protests and civil unrest began across Russia. Because of this, regions such as Chechnya and other autonomous regions began to secede from Russia to gain independence. Finally, on October 26, 2023, Russia ceased to exist as a state after years of conflict. Ukraine's victory in this conflict demonstrates their strength and determination even in the face of insurmountable odds and adversity. The consequences of Russia's collapse. The collapse of Russia had far-reaching consequences for Europe and the world as a whole, as it changed the global balance of power and ushered in a new era of geopolitical uncertainty.